Well, hello, my fabulous friends. I hope you're doing well. Lots of theories out what's going on with Harold and the king, his father. Now, when I did the reading yesterday, it was interesting that it showed, and look, the clock agrees with me, Charles was the one who initiated it. It was quite clear it was the King of Cups. Today, there's some theories coming out, and I have to agree with it because at the end it was that the crown is in control of this. And if you remember, we had the tower of what they hoped the outcome was. And the tower was the last card. And I couldn't figure it out. Why would they want the tower? What if, I want to ask the cards, did King Charles set this meeting up to trap the Sussexes and see what comes out? It was quite obvious that the people who were talking, they went outside to apparently talk about private matters. So, and one of the guys were looking right at the camera when the picture was taken. Now, that wouldn't have been unusual 20 years ago when you heard a click when a camera went off. But you can take as many pictures as you want in complete silence these days. So it's not even as if he heard the click of a camera, or remember that sound? Yeah, they don't make that sound anymore. So was this a setup? Did King Charles set the Sussexes up? And it's so funny. They came up with a denial right away. We didn't leak it. We didn't leak it. How come they've never, ever denied any of the moon bumps or the surrogacy rumors? Right away, they made a statement. We did not leak the information. We didn't do it. We didn't do it. So why are they in such a panic? Why would they care if somebody thought they leaked it? Let's ask the cards. Did King Charles set up this kind of mini meeting? Like I said, there was no agenda. It was to be reported directly to Harry. It wasn't even like their top private secretaries. It was like communication officers kind of thing. Kind of let's have a drink. Let's sit out here so the cameras can take a picture. Let's make a big deal of this. Plus, it was done on a Wednesday. And the information was released on a Saturday, almost at the exact moment Catherine was at Wimbledon. Who does that? Let's ask the cards. Did King Charles set this up to trap Meghan to see if she would blab about anything that's going on? Shall we begin? These are massive cards. Beautiful, but massive. 5 of Swords, breakthrough. Now, we all know the 5 of Swords is win the battle, lose the war. So did she think that she was winning the PR battle by letting... I mean, the cards I read, did Meghan know? Showed no, but I said she found out at the same time, but she was going to make it about her. Within 2 hours, a People magazine had an article about it. Oh, wow. King of Swords in reverse. Now, we know the King of Swords is William. Attachment. And they are trying to drag William into this. They're trying to attach William into this by saying there's no way this would have happened without William's approval. If this doesn't go through, then it's up to William. They're trying to bring William into this. There is the King of Cups in reverse, negativity. 10 of Swords, exhaustion, ruin. There's the 2 boys. There's William and his father, William and Charles. There they are as brother and father, not emperor, not king. And then here's the 10 of Swords. And the Queen of Cups, guardianship. Well, look at the players here. You know who the Queen of Cups is? It's Camilla. Guardianship. We know she really guards her husband. 8 of Cups, involvement on the King of Swords. There is the Empress, influence in reverse, influence. Catherine. 4 of Wands in reverse, hesitation. Look at the players. William, Catherine, Charles, and Camilla. Four of Wands in reverse is endings. Wow, the House of God, the Tower, upright again. Guys, I think we're onto something. 4 of Coins in reverse, attention. This Tower, emancipation, attention. I think the 4 of them put this together. The Star, visibility. I'm going to say King of Coins in reverse, consideration. Well, the King of Coins in reverse is Harry, isn't it? He's not quite the King of Coins upright. Consideration. I think these cards are very clear because we got all the players here, plus Harry. We don't have Meghan. And that was one of the things, if you read it carefully, and that's why I asked the cards, did Meghan even know this was going on? And of course she wouldn't have known because the king arranged it. The king arranged all of this. I'm going to say Camilla arranged all of this. I'm going to say it's her idea, guardianship, going, okay, fine. Harry wants to talk to you. Listen. Harry wants to talk to you. Let's set a trap first. Let's do something really minor. Just our communications. We're going to kind of put the feelers out there. Let's see if it hits the papers. If it hits the papers, we cannot trust that Meghan doesn't call the PR people, or we can't trust. It was very clear in the article that sources say, or it's understood that the PR person was to directly talk to Harry, not to Harry and Meghan. And I that for some reason stuck out at me. And I'm wondering if that had to do with this was a plan plotted by look at the 4 players are here, plus Harry, as a royal, right? I'm going to say that this was a trap because we have the Tower twice, and I couldn't figure out what they hoped for. And it was like self-destruction. And then this way they can tell Harry, well, this is the end of that. We know everything that we will be saying and discussing will be put in the paper. Look at visibility, the Star. I think that's what I think this is exactly what King Charles, I couldn't understand why King Charles showed up here. I'm like, he wouldn't be the one reaching out. He doesn't need the money. He doesn't need the recognition unless it's like the end of his life and he wants peace. He wants to go in peace with his son at his side. But no, I think this was feelers to see how much would hit the paper. And I'm wondering if they put in little things like the PR persons to approach Harry only or report directly to Harry. I wonder if there was things like that in there, that those were like little clues that what they say would be repeated word for word. 6 of Cups, continuity. This is the siblings, the high trust. This is going back in time. 9 of Wands, disruption. The 8 of Wands in reverse, commitment. And the 2 of Swords in reverse, limitations. And the 5 of Coins in reverse, lessons. Look at that, lessons. The royal family learned a very valuable lesson, that even when it's minor communications, people discussing even a reconciliation or whatever, it's going to hit the paper. It's going to hit the paper. And here they made a statement. It wasn't us who leaked it. I'm going to say now they know their limitations when it comes talking to Harry. I'm going to say for sure, disruption, commitment, consideration. So so Harry reaching out, there is some kind of consideration. Okay, he's my son. No one's saying he's coming back as a royal. Everyone's up in arms. Oh, he comes back. You know what? Father and son, if the father is dying and wants to go in peace, knowing and letting his son know, you know what, son, I loved you. I tried my best. I want to go in peace and heal this before I go. Who are we to deny that? Seriously. I mean, it's different. It would be different if, there's some other kind of serious abuse that's going on. Of course, that parent doesn't deserve to go in peace. I think you know what kind of abuse I'm talking about that would indicate that. But this is just a big squabble, one-sided squabble. They keep calling it the Windsor feud. There's no feud. It's one side banging a drum about something, and the other side not responding to it. That's not a fight. That's a one-sided conversation. And if Charles wants to see his son, but he's got strict regulations that nothing we say can be repeated, etc., etc., and he keeps breaking that, then Harry, that's on you. That's on you. Look at his lessons. And Catherine's wearing this bright blue today. And they had a big smile on their face. So I think they knew exactly what was going on. I wouldn't be surprised. I know a lot of people are Camilla fans, and no, she wouldn't do such a thing. She's also a human being, and she also probably doesn't like to see her husband upset about something. And her name has been dragged through the mud, and she's the only one that's upright here. Have you noticed that? Catherine, Charles, and William are the ones that are in reverse, but mind you, they're the ones that have really been the bullseye for Meghan's vitriol. I think here, I honestly think she may have suggested it. She may have suggested it and the others went along with it. But yeah, they're trying to drag William into this, and we'll see. But this was a big lesson. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Well, YouTube's going to show you a video you possibly haven't seen. And I'm going to continue and ask another question regarding this subject matter. Stay tuned. See you on the other side. Bye for now.